Alright. What do we got going on for the zone for 10 more minutes? I don't think I have my resistances. That's fire immune, large charm. I don't think I have the resistances highlighted. Aww, what? Hopefully it's fast. I just got on and I didn't know this. I didn't know servers were going bye-bye. No, I must play game. We got deleted. Well, nothing like getting on, losing XP, and then servers going down in 1 minute. Ooh, 100 life, 29 fire res. Might actually be usable right now. I think I have some shittier ones. 66 life defense versus missiles. I mean, might as well. I don't know what my fire res is at, but that's just better. But I want to save. I'll save it. Alright, well. There goes. The lesson learned on damage taken increased areas. Be careful of those meat plummeters. What are those guys dropping meat from the sky? Gotta watch out for the falling meat. We're on 6.9.10. Let's see if we can update. Or if it's not out yet. Oh, well, I guess it's not out yet. Right? Yeah. Let's try it again. Usually they patch pretty quick, but watch. Just because this is one of the few times that I went live during a patch, it's not gonna. Nothing yet. Well. Meh. Sometimes I get on my local character that I have at like level 3 and kill some things. But I just want to play my other shit. Try again. I'm gonna grab something real fast while we're waiting. Touched my new monitor a second ago, trying to get something off of it. I don't know if I hit the spot or not. And this monitor smudged big time. Like, I can see my finger mark. I might need to get a little bit of distilled water to do this. Okay. I didn't get off what I was trying to get off. There's like a little something something. But I don't want to scrape too hard. I'll just get distilled water later and clean it. Okay, damn. Alright, let's go local and kill a few things.
In some ways, we all grow and realize our memories have been exaggerated, whether for better or worse.
I wonder if illusion as a main skill works like this.
Dark times are in store for Terethiel. Will this timeline succeed? Will we finally...
Just like holding it down and it just auto-targets things. Oh. We got patch notes. Does that mean it is out?
Time passes in the blink of an eye. Focus on the things that matter in life before it's too late.
I don't know if there's anything on my, close all this. I don't know if there's anything to dox me. Oops, that was the wrong... My display capture has been getting out of sync recently. I don't know why. I have to manually turn it on at least once in a stream, and now it probably works, right? Whoa. Why is my display capture... Wait. Wait, what the heck? Has my game always been a little, smaller? With display capture off? Interesting. Game capture isn't working right with this game. I'll just leave display capture on, that's fine. So, fixed physical damage reduction and magic damage reduction not working. Can I blow this up? It's probably pretty small for you guys. I don't do this shit very often. I just leave it at the same. Is this... Okay. So, fixed physical damage reduction and magic damage reduction not working. Fixed various smaller crashes and problems. Fixed plague of rats, shadows not being applied to the opacity filter. Fixed a few borked incarnation nodes such as Power of Mana. Fixed a broken node link in the down middle right of the incarnation tree. Fixed infinite loop between nodes, Power of Mana, Vital, Spirituality, Power Funnel, Repeat. Interesting. There's some kind of infinite loop going on. Fixed enhanced damage from non-weapon items now calculated by merging it to the weapon's enhanced damage. This is resulting in damage numbers that exceed buffers and crash the game. Fixed Shield Maiden node giving flat 10% instead of total 10% crit. Fixed a bug with second slot weapons while dual wielding. Fixed palading. Concentrated fury not working in groups. Fixed an infinite loop damage bug resulting in crashing with Gladiator's shield. Uber Damien is now Fallen Damien, so people don't mix up on vaults. Fixed sub-skills not stacking, peg leg and loaded dice, for example. If you have the unarmed node chosen, auto-equipping picked up weapons is disabled. Oh, nice. I saw someone complaining about that. Fixed enhanced damage and singular skills not working on jewels in the incarnation tree. You can no longer skip the tutorial by jumping the river downwards. Gets your character quite borked. And corruption now properly bricks your item. I wonder what that means by corruption now properly bricks your item. That's kind of scary. That means the patch is out? Illusionist gains another 1 level. In the good old local play. These. Oh, I didn't want those saved here. Those things saved to my desktop. I'll have to change that later. We're still not on the right version. Oh, wait, but it's letting us play? Alright. I guess we're here. We're alive! Yobo! The YouTube... I'm surprised the YouTube algorithm showed me to you. I don't know that you've ever been to my YouTube, have you? Didn't know I had one. Yeah, I've been streaming a good bit, and I stream on Twitch and YouTube, and I make some videos here and there. That's really funny. Just started, well, just made this character on SSF yesterday. First character I actually beat hell on SSF. There were a couple others, and I decided not to make it all the way on them. But hit hero level 10. Made it all the way through campaign, hit hero level 10 yesterday. And we are geared enough to do... We're doing Hell 2 pretty well. If my single target was better, I'd rush into Hell 3 probably. But I just don't want to fight Mavis on Hell 3. My single target's kind of doo-doo. I have not tried Demon Spawn yet. I've been kinda holding back from some of, like, the more meta stuff. So I haven't played, like, Stormweaver, Demon Spawn, or Illusionist yet. But my plan for SSF is... if I get gear for something, like if I get a bunch of heroic items for a certain class, then I'll probably make that class. And probably just have multiple characters geared up. I'm enjoying playing everything, so I don't feel the need... Other than really wanting to get high level, I don't feel the need to play just one thing. But I do want to get high hero level, so... Shield Lancer clear... Is there a thing like Circle of Fortune in this game? SSF just has like a passive like 22% loot buff on everything. Not just gear, but runes and stuff like that, and keys and things like that, so... From what I've seen, it doesn't... 22% doesn't sound insane, but I don't know if it stacks differently with, like, with Magic Find, adding Magic Find in. But I was watching... I got my first heroic last night, which, on Hell 1, I feel like it took me forever to get my first heroic on trade. And then I was watching Datmods on SSF, and he was on Hell 5, and literally I watched him for like 30 minutes, and he got like 5 heroics, and he doesn't even have that much MF. I don't know if that was just a lucky streak that he had, or if it's normal for SSF to just drop a lot, but I've been kind of itching for it. I don't know. I sometimes have more fun finding my items than I do just farming money and buying them. We got an unstable rift. We can see where this takes us. You don't think you got one till H3? Nice. Yeah. I think I sat in Hell 1 way longer than I should have, so I think I did eventually get one in Hell 1. It just took me forever. I will say, I'm not a fan of this fire after death as a character that kind of charges through the mobs. It's like not bad, but also kind of scary. Have you gotten any mythic, or not mythics, angelics? But yeah, this build's clear speed isn't insane, but it gets pretty tanky. The shields that are around me, they block projectiles. So like the bats shooting out their, or whatever, those vampire guys shooting out their bats, my shields absorb every one of those hits. Oh, you don't know. I feel like you would probably know if you did. They're like Mage Blood. Well, maybe a little bit easier than Mage Blood rarity. I don't even know. Maybe they are Mage Blood rarity. I'm not sure. Basically, one of my friends is hero level 91, and he's been grinding with like 3,000 magic find, and he hasn't gotten his yet. He's been hammering it, trying to get one this season before he makes any new characters or anything. You got the teal colored? No, it's like the yellow colored. I can show one in a second. Items, sort, rarity. It's, well, there's the purples, which are unholies. These are really rare too. But then there's also these ones. Like the angelics. But they're, from what I've heard, they're pretty crazy. Like which one is the gun? Look at all the plus skills there on the gun. Frickin' 4, I guess it can roll up to 6 to sentry, 3 to all skills, 7 to gunner drone, 7 to cannon turret, 7 to rocket turret. While also getting 35% sentry damage, sentry duration, sentry attack speed. Oh, you slowed down once you did H3, gotcha. You got the account bound ring and kind of burned out. Yeah. I've been hooked. I don't know why. I really enjoy the game. That looks like Grim Dawn with all the item lines. I need to really, like, actually get into Grim Dawn more one day. I've only made it through, like, I don't know what it's called on there, but essentially normal difficulty. When you, like, unlock night, or, like, the second difficulty and start going through the game a second time. I only beat it once, but I've played the game, like, halfway through normal like 15 times and only once made it all the way. Oh, only once made it all the way through normal. I've never even made it to endgame or anything in that. You like it too? Just classic Maple Beta starting in an hour and then PD2 after that? Oh, yeah. I gotcha. Man, we've gotten 2 Cocoon of the Berserkers. I wonder if, like, it's just RNG or if it drops here. I know certain zones have certain drops. Or, like, some drops are, like, tied to a zone. Endgame is mostly, like, D2 and Grim Dawn. They added some other things, but you just, like, going through the story mostly. Gotcha. I always had an issue where, like, I didn't want to suck, so I wanted to follow a build guide. But every build guide I followed was, like, have all of these, like, even their leveling, like, I feel like most of them didn't have a leveling section. That was the problem. And most of them were like, ah, yes, play this build that functions on, like, only works if you have, like, these specific items that you need to, like, be endgame and grind rep for and stuff. I really should do a playthrough and just do my own build. I shouldn't have been so obsessed with, like, trying to find a guide to follow. That is one downside to this character, is, being kind of point blank on the enemies when they explode after dying. But, unlike most characters, I'm pretty sure eventually I get, like... A lot of characters only get, the blasters anyway, only get, like, you know, 4,000 or 5,000 health. Unless you sacrifice damage to get life in this game. This character, I'm pretty sure I see a lot of people sitting around like 17k life. So it should feel pretty, pretty beefy once I get geared, I hope. Hero level 11. I might go try the boss if you guys want to see my dog shit single target. Let's go let's go to 3 and see if we can kill, because I feel like we can farm on 3. If we can kill the boss to get the zones unlocked. Let's check gear real fast, just in case we got an upgrade. That's not a bad fizz damage ring, though. I might keep it because I'm not against making a Viking. Viking's low-key OP. I feel like there's not a lot... Well, I shouldn't say that. I guess I haven't paid attention to what other people are playing all that much. But I feel like I hear, when I get on streams and stuff, I hear everyone talking about, I hear everyone talking about, like... What's it called? The, like, Stormweaver, Illusionist, demon spawn, things like that, but frickin' Vikings seem just nasty. $50 int. Nothing else that's really good. I already had Kakuna the Berserker. Having 100% enhanced damage on that, that'd probably be good for leveling. Let's see if this is better or worse than the one we already have. I guess the rolls don't matter all that much. Other than getting +2 to skills would have been nice. Yeah, this one's a little bit better. It is based on level, yeah. But at least that would scale with the character as you leveled them. But it wouldn't be as impressive when you first put it on them on like a low level. I want to farm the ring, but oh, actually, can we socket anything that gives us power? We grab the socket next. I mean, obviously we could just throw a amethyst in for damage. But do we have any runes that would be... % arcane skill damage. Okay. I did have some of these. 6 arcane skill damage with 2% life. Yeah, I think I just throw a, I'm fumbling my keys here. Is that from jewel crafting? They can just randomly drop if you're talking about the jewels that I had. These right here can just randomly drop. I don't think you can make these with jewel crafting. Honestly, they're not very common on trade. I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but I feel like I only had like 2 when I played trade. Also, did you... I believe this is them right here, this socketable tab. If you made this really strict, you might not find many of them either. That might be why. Alright, let's go suffer and see if we can kill the boss on Hell 3. We'll probably be in Hell 3 for a while though. If we can get this done, I'm probably just gonna do Hell 3 until I can do Hell 5. I don't know that I'm gonna bother to go and kill the boss. I mean, unless my damage gets really good on Hell 3, but not yet good enough for Hell 5, and my single target picks up. Supposedly around like hero level 30, Shield Lancer's single target picks up. That's what I've heard. So I'm hoping that's true. Hero level 30 shouldn't take us too long. We'll probably be there either today or tomorrow, depending on how much I die. Alright, so I have a second build, so shift 2 to change to the second build. And then watch this misery. The single target build is really weird for this character. You actually spawn out these minions. And their AI is kind of funky sometimes. But eventually, they get to be... I almost fucked that up. It's actually... I'm not... Oh, I fucked up. I walked down too far and it teleported me. Yeah, it is, like... It is rough being so close. That was completely my fault. I was trying to avoid the arms. And I ran down and bounced myself off the bottom thing and it teleported me back up into the freaking wall. But yeah, this fight and the fish are really terrible on this character. You know what's really OP on this character though? Ra's firewalls. Ra's firewalls are considered projectiles and they bounce off my shield. So I can just AFK Ra the whole fight. I can just stand there pretty much and just like keep my shield walls on. The other problem is my minions get distracted by the trash mobs too. And I don't have a teleport to get over the, I don't have a teleport to get over the wall. So I actually have to walk the gaps. Fuck it. No, I'm just gonna go grind. I need to get my single target up on this character. As much as I want to do health 3, maybe I'll try again later, I don't know. I don't want to deal with that right now. If you understand the demon spawn correctly, the single target skill you use is like EK. That can shotgun and it has a chance to blade vortex around anything it hits. Oh, that sounds pretty cool. Yeah, normally my little honed... So I have my shield wall, which is... It's hard to see because they're transparent, but these little shields that are circling me, they hit the target, and then they trigger the honed defenses. And when honed defenses hit max stacks, I believe... For AoE, you drop this giant shield down from the sky. But for single target, you switch it to these Risen Guardians. People get insane. Like, this used to be one of the highest single target damage builds in the game. But they nerfed it a bit, and now the early game is, like, people were saying is pretty bad until you get it going, so... But yeah, you can see these shields falling from the sky as I hit. That's my, like, AoE setup. And then when I change to the single target, I get these minions that go out. But what is my single target right now? Hold on, let's go to, what zone has single target? Is that, was that Dorn's? Yeah, Dorn's has it. Reset. Yeah, so I turn on my shield wall, I pop my cooldown, and I charge to Arcane Break. Yeah, my single target is really bad. Yeah, 17, 18 mil at the moment. It's actually good to gauge that, though, because I want to get my character stronger, and then I want to try that again. See if I can, like, crank that up a bit. Plus, that's on a target dummy that isn't moving, and the minions aren't getting distracted either. That's another problem. Oh, we have Angelic drop increase. What do we got for downsides in this one? Monster move speed and attack speed increase and mana... Oh man, mana steal? Oh wait, maybe that's my mana steal being decreased. Oh, that's fine. I don't steal mana. And then we've got 8% Angelics, respawn as Legion, and experience gained. Not the best zone, considering I'm probably not going to get an Angelic. But we will farm it anyway. %8 of 0 is 0, yep. That's why I was saying it's not not the most exciting node. Oh my god, I can't get in there. I'm just face tanking their slams. Friggin' Datmod's got a... His first character, he got to Hell 1. He's like killing slow as hell, he's not geared. I don't even know if he finished killing the last boss in Hell 1 and he found an Angelic. Frickin' streamer luck. Well, I say that as I'm streaming, but like, you know, actual good streamer luck, you know? This guy's a beast. Streamer luck doesn't apply to, the small streamers, right? That's how that works. Let's try the side zone. Oh, they patched and then they reverted it. Rip. Oh, All-Seeing Eye is actually a good shield. If we can sort out our resistances, we might be able to use it. Speaking of jewels, we just got another one. One of those little, we got a purple one, too. Attack speed, attack rating, mana steal, and magic find. Damn, that's pretty nasty. That's a pretty nasty little jewel. Yeah, 100 plus viewers. Yeah, that's when you get streamer luck. Or else everyone would just turn on their stream and get streamer luck, right? I wonder if the trains in this zone one-shot you. I've always avoided them just to be safe. But we are about to find out, probably. one of those altars just minused my damage by 35%, and then the other one increased my damage by 10%. Make up your mind, altars. What do you want to do? Probably shouldn't sit here and kill this one mob, but, you know, you got a large charm for it worth. Probably not a good charm. Okay, we need to cross and not get hit. I still don't know what happens if you get hit. Yo, there's some mobs out there. Yo, they're taking damage. The mobs are out there taking damage. Oh, those ones aren't. The other ones were for a second. Maybe the hitbox on the train is small. This shit's funny. Gaming! We left a skull mob back here. We should probably kill it. Skull mobs drop well, typically. That one did not, though. Scout's Medal of Honor. I'm sure the babies in the global chat for this game are crying. They reverted the patch that they just did. And then they're gonna have to do it again later once they fix it. It's crazy to me that people get so butthurt that they're like patching the game and fixing things. To me, I think that's amazing how much they're like, sure, they make some mistakes and have to, like, revert some shit sometimes, but welcome to game development, man. Better than just keeping a broken game. What they changed? They've just been doing a bunch of bug fixes. Like, right now, magic and physical damage reduction, like the stat. Do I even have any of it? I don't know that I have any of it, right now. I don't think I do. But yeah, the magic and physical damage reduction doesn't work right now, apparently, which is pretty unfortunate. And that was supposed to be fixed. A few crashes, a few, like, I guess there was some, like, infinite loops you could do on the incarnation tree. A handful of other just bug fixes and stuff. Some, like, the way enhanced damage is calculated and stuff like that. Let's check that shield. I don't think we can use it yet because our resistances aren't good enough, but... $50% MF on the All-Seeing Eye. $12 armor. That's top roll of A tier. I'll hold on to it for now, and when we do our inventory sweep, I might drop it. Oh, wait, no, hold on. All-Seeing Eye was not what I thought it was. Never mind, we did not get the shield that I thought we got. What's the shield called that I was thinking of? Oh, I think I have this amulet. Oh, I know I have it. I just tried to deposit it. But it's decent for poison, and I liked my Plague Doctor poison, so I'll keep whichever one's better. This one has more flat, but this one has a little bit more percent. I'll keep the percent one. Sometimes the percent scaling seems to be pretty good. That's the other, Grim something. Maybe. I could look. It was like a arcane skills, all skills shield. I thought it had, like, I in the name or something. But maybe I'm crazy. Rift Eye, that's what it was. This one right here. But yeah, we would lose a ton of reses if we tried to use this. But yeah, if it rolls well, you can get 3 to arcane skills, 1 to all skills, a little bit of life and some other arcane skill damage and stuff. That's what I was thinking the All-Seeing Eye was when I got that. But honestly, we can't use it because of reses anyway. We're using Divine Contemplation for 40%-ish to our reses, and I think last I checked, we're not even capped anymore. Ooh. Yeah, Hell 2 lowered us even more as well. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? Didn't I have one? Yeah, I have an I'm gonna change my incarnation tree. Since this doesn't consume it, we can always change this later. Freely. I'm gonna drop in an 8% res. You don't even pay attention to res. Yeah, I mean, if you can, like, screen clear, it's not as important. But when I charge through the mobs, sometimes they hit me. So, there's actually a really OP node on the incarnation tree, if you ever play again and you care about reses. If you speed run this, what do you need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So like level 6, and you can throw in this. You're only capped at 50, so you can't go to 75 anymore. But you get 60% to all res. Oh, you know about that? Okay, yeah. It's a nice little quick, like, rush to get reses. I was above it, so I didn't go there. And then I guess when I went to Hell 2, I dipped below it. Might need to make my filter more strict at some point. Oh shit. I came back up for an item I had already decided to skip. Real smart me. I left that item behind on purpose. But then I was like, ooh, icon on map, me go see. Let's do the Shadow Realm. We need some, yes, memory foam. Smart. How's it going, memory foam? You doing good today? SMRT. We're gonna need these dimensional shards to do our bosses once we can farm Hell 5. I got a taste for those SS drops. I want another heroic today. I'm not doing this fight now, but beefy boys. Just relaxing, waiting to hear back from the dealership about what's wrong with your vehicle. Vehicle problems are the worst. I hope it's nothing too serious. What has this guy got? Siegebreaker, Hellfire Cuirass. No. His prices are wild, though. Dimensional shards for 15k that drop like frickin' candy in here. I mean, I guess if you really needed to farm the boss, especially with SSF, eventually money, unless you're just respecing your ether tree all the time, money isn't really a big deal. Probably cleared enough of this. How do we get out of these, typically? Maybe we just... I mean, we've already... Wait, actually, we haven't done that much of that other zone. We could just vote reset, though, and start fresh again. We have 4 minutes until a new zone. Fuck it. Let's just vote reset. Yeah, hopefully nothing too big of a deal. Might just be a sensor thing. Ah, yes. As much as I like computers, I actually don't like how everything is just becoming, like, smart shit. Like, there's so much, like, I don't feel like I need all these, like, smart tools in, like, appliances and vehicles and stuff, like... Give me an old school refrigerator without smart shit that lasts 25 years. And I'm happy. One of our vehicles has the, like the tire pressure system keeps coming on. Like an alert for it saying there's an issue. But like the tire pressure is fine. It's like, I don't need a computer. Like I can check my tire pressure. I can see if the tires look low and then check the pressure. I don't need like a computer in my car telling me that my tires are at 39 psi. Now they're at 38 psi. Now they're at 37 psi. Yeah, TMP sensors are pretty easy to change, but need to be able to program it so that it needs either a tire shop or a dealership, unless you buy the tool. Yeah. I know nothing about cars. I know that you put them in drive and you hold down the gas pedal. Pedal to the metal, do. That's about it, though. I need to make coffee. Actually, since this zone, I mean, in, like, gambling for Angelics is cool and all, but since we have a new zone, I'm actually just gonna vote reset. I'm gonna start my new cup of coffee, and then we'll see what the new zone is. Did I say new cup of coffee? I meant I'm gonna check my cup of coffee. I mean, fuck! No! I'm gonna make a cup of coffee, and then I'm gonna check the zone. Fuck me, dude. Alright. That has started. Mount Fuji. So attributes decreased and block rating decreased. That's a little spicy. Not terrible, though. It shouldn't change too much. Other than a little damage loss. Hey, Thor's chest! That might be better than my crafted chest that I made. I don't know, I have to run the numbers. I used Thor's chest on a lot of my arcane characters for a while. But I also never bothered to make the rune word because I felt like it was, like, pretty close. What are our positives? Recovery, experience gain, and move speed. This one's also a pretty bad zone, but... the maker is just right there, yep, sitting on top of my mini fridge. Yep. I figured why not, right? Like, I have a mini fridge right there. Why not just throw a cheap little Keurig on top of it, right? Keep some creamer in the, keep some creamer in the mini fridge, some sugar in a little plastic container next to it, and... Speaking of, let's, first of all, I want to look at the chest and then we'll get our... So, compare this. So we're going to lose 2 to skills, but we're going to gain 24 flat damage. Oh, rolled pretty good on the flat damage. We're going to gain even more minus to enemy arcane resistance. We're going to gain arcane cold and lightning, which might actually cap us on a bunch, but we're gonna lose some life. How does the flat versus the percent work plus the 2 skills? Our number is definitely gonna go down, right? 12.4k. Oh, and it rolled 2 sockets. We could put 2, Oh, wait, is that a straight? Wow, that's actually... It's actually crazy how much plus skills isn't really good in this game. Plus 2 to skills got beat by flat 24. And we can just throw in... maybe we craft up. Do we craft up, actually? Oh, wait, hold on. Heaven's Might. This... Okay. Wait. No, maybe not. I think a 6-socket Heaven's Might with +4 would have been good. But I think this is going to be better. I believe Heaven's Might was supposed to be something, but I think 6-socket filled with gems. With 4 to skills and the damage reduction, plus the vitality. That's 100 vitality. But at that level, I don't think that's better than what we have. I think I'm going to combine some gems, though. I think I might be able to get the next rank up, and I'll throw those in Thor's chest. Thor's chest will be used. Any arcane character I play will use Thor's chest early on. So... Might be better if you have any points in vitality right now. Yeah, no, actually all my points are into, Wow, I am messing up all my buttons. All my points are in armor at the moment. But getting 100 vitality worth of life would be really freaking nice. I guess... Oh, I already have it on, never mind. I was gonna say, I guess I can just wear that chest for now, but I already put it on. Yeah, that being a DPS increase without sockets. Yeah. While also having more to minus enemy reses. That was a big upgrade. Full tank, yeah. If I find a that chest with more than 2 sockets, I may use that one over what I'm using. But with only 2 sockets, and with physical and magic damage reduction not working right now, there's a huge part of that chest that just isn't working right now, so... I think we're gonna stick with Thor's. Is the plan. That is a nice chest, though. I didn't look at it enough last time. I think I just bought a bunch of gear and put it on from, like, the recommended, like, starter loadout for the build I was following. And after that, I was just like, oh, well, don't need to read this stuff. People say it's good. I skimmed it, but I didn't realize, like... Or maybe I did see the 100 Vitality, but I didn't realize how truly strong 100 Vitality was until earlier. I took, like... I mean, that's 500 health, right? Like, it's easy math. It's 500 life. When you're only at 3,400 life, 500 life is pretty thick. Well, steadily getting upgrades, though, plus leveling. Feeling good. We're eventually gonna stall out where there's not gonna be really anything we can find except for heroics. But that's fine. Hopefully at that point, we might be at Hell 5, I'm hoping. With enough hero levels, too. Last night we found our weapon. We could get a better rolled one for sure, but we got our weapon and our amulet. Now today we got like a pretty good chest so far. I don't really know what to do about boots and gloves. I need to do some research and see what some good budget pairs are. See if I can find them, or if it's a rune word, make them. Alright, I'm gonna clear this corner, and then I'm just gonna reset the map. And go finish up our coffee. Too obsessed with farming. Oh, and I leveled. I gotta spend that point, I think, right? Or was that the point I used on the socket? I can't remember. Okay. We got us some coffee. But yeah, I've been enjoying being tanky in this game. Like, don't get me wrong, the few characters I had on trade that could just, like, full map clear was really nice. But those moments when you start pushing harder content and, like, you get those tankier guys that live a little longer and then they just walk up and one-shot you. It's kind of why I wanted to play this character, was just to be a bit beefier. Or, like, boss fights. You do, like, really good till you don't, kind of thing. You just gotta dodge everything or die. But this character can tank pretty good once I get him up and running fully. That is a upgraded mana flask. Oh, I missed that one. We don't want that. Okay. And I'm pretty sure I have this ring. And I can't imagine... I mean, maybe if I played a projectile character, but I don't think I'm playing another character until I get the quest ring anyway. I'm gonna keep hammering this guy, unless I get some god tier item. Maybe if I got like an angelic for a different build that I'd be interested in playing, that it could use, maybe I'd reroll right away, right? But at least for now, crafting. Let us craft up our gems. How many can we make? So we can make 3 perfect. Let's do it. Not pristines, but we don't need to put pristines in a Thor's chest anyway. That would be kind of overkill. There we go. Decent boost. To the damage. I haven't even really looked at angelics because I don't want to get. Other than I looked at the gunner drone one because I was actually playing gunner drones when Datmod's got his gunner drone angelic. But I haven't even really looked at them just because I don't want to get my hopes up for something that's never gonna drop. Well, I shouldn't. I think there's a good chance we get a. If we can get a character to Hell 5 or Inferno blasting with high magic find, I think there's a good chance we get an angelic because of the SSF boost and like high MF. I think there's a chance, but getting a specific one, probably not. Oh right, I never spent that point, did I? It's just a travel node, I'm pretty sure. But hey, travel nodes are still pretty decent. What? Where do these mobs come from? Let me double check here. Apparently Torchlight Infinite is getting another new season. I guess maybe it has been about that amount of time. Just feels really soon. Yeah, so 5 armor. Every bit of armor. Our skill scales with armor, so... Or armor and int, but... our amulet also scales our magic damage off our armor, so these armor travel nodes are pretty good. But I think our first goal for AoE is to hit up here. Oh! 2% of armor is... Okay, this is gonna be huge. 4%, what is that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and another 4 is 16% of armor added as magic skill damage, and 10% increased armor. That is gonna be beautiful. What do we need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more levels till we hit that, and then 10 more levels till we get all of it entirely, so 22. That's not even that bad. chances are we'll have that today.
Suddenly.
Hola.
And does not come back. Oh, you did mute. Too funny.
I didn't realize I was unmuted. Hola.
What's up, dude?
Not much, just playing Hero Siege.
Yeah, so I'm gonna hop on that for a little bit myself.
Nice,
Around.
nice.
I need something that doesn't require much thought. Just want to run around and blow shit up.
Yeah. That was like, was that just
Right, I did play her a little bit before.
2 back-to-back zones of bloaters? That was really nice XP. That was like a lot of XP. We were like at the start of this level a second ago. We got 2 Chaos Towers worth of bloaters. And we're almost leveled again.
Should I sell or break down the extra gear that I have at the levels?
Always sell it.
Buy or sell, motherfucker?
What do we have? 10 minutes until a new zone. This one's pretty, I mean, XP is nice and all. I need to level, but... not the most exciting of Satan zones. If I wanted XP, I'd go to Event Horizon. I think there's a pair of gloves I need for single target, and I wonder if they drop from a specific spot. I mean, Arcanum would be pretty good. Of course. But I think it's Necro Collars for single target. And they drop from Act 2 dungeons and Act 8 boss dungeons. So maybe during bad zones, I wonder if it would be worth it to try to focus some of these things. Because for single target, we have our summons, our damage, so... The problem is, do I grind Arcanums because they would help with a clear and a little bit of single target? Or do I go Necro Collars just so I can have the single target damage? I don't know. My eventual helmet, or my little starter helmet, is it? I'm guessing it's just a random drop. Most of these little items are just random drop. Yeah, Witch's Brimmed Hat is a good little starter item. 3 to all skills, minus enemy res and arcane skill damage. Good damage. There's a 4 in 6,000 chance. It's actually a really good chance. It's just a matter of time until we find it. Definitely, if we get a... Now that I know that, though, we should definitely do, like, any Act 2... Any zones we get that have a dungeon. Granted, I usually do the dungeons anyway, but what was it? Act 2 and Act 5? Oh wait, no, it's... Wait, I'm dumb. It's Act 2 dungeons for both Necrocrawler, Gripped, and Arcanum. Never mind, legit both of them were. If we get like an Act 2... zone with a side dungeon, we just need to rush the shit out of it. That's definitely something. You know what? I'm gonna start a notepad. Hold on. Move this to my other monitor. Because I'm not gonna remember this in like 10 minutes. Who loves Act 2 dungeons? There we go. As I look items up, I really should do more research too. I should look up more of my items that I want. I bet more of it has specific drop locations. That makes me so much happier that I can just grind the one area and hope for both. If we get a bad zone, I might just go hammer that out too, because apparently those glows are just like a big increase. Like, even if it's a low chance, it's better than...
I really like that they let you just change your skills however you want, whenever you want.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Try all kinds of different stuff.
Yeah, there's like a whole endgame tree that you do have to spend gold to change. It's not too expensive to change, but it's also, there's not as much on that to try. It's mostly like stat kind of stuff, you know? Like 5% magic skill damage and things like that. I mean, there are a few things once you get a lot of points to change around and try, but they also give you multiple loadouts of that too, so... Yeah, they're very generous with a lot of stuff. I really like it. They're not afraid to make the game fun, whereas, like, PoE wants to be kind of challenging, where it's harder to respec, you know?
Yeah.
And I like both, don't get me wrong. I like having the challenge, but I also like having a little bit of, like, the arcadey convenience and just blast and have fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of like feeling powerful in games like this. That's one thing PoE always got right.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely excited to see this character a little bit further down the road.
Which one are you playing right now?
This Storm.
I guess I can put you...
Stormweaver.
Oh, yeah, Stormweaver's crazy.
Yeah, I've wanted this one from the second I saw the game. I picked it up when everything was on sale.
Hell yeah. I'm fairly certain this belt is better than my other one. Damn, it's almost got max rolled cold skill damage too. That'll still be a nice toss on for my other character. I haven't looked at my belts in a while. I just have like a magic skill damage belt I slapped on. What belt is... I guess I could check. I don't even remember what my budget belt is. Let's see. Where's the budget gear section? Gloves are recommended for Lancer's gauntlets. I don't think I've seen Lancer's gauntlets yet. I'm guessing Lancer's gauntlets are a set. No. Oh, a Gaze of the Void. That makes sense. Or a Rugal Sash for belt. I know I don't have a Gaze of the Void. I don't have either of those anyway. Boots are Hermes boots, Adamant Roamers, Chaos Walkers. I probably don't have... Wait, Hermes boots. All res attributes with 70% move speed. What are my boots? So I have a lot of stats on my boots, but the move speed and the all res, because our reses aren't our reses aren't capped at the moment. Our reses aren't tank. Yep.
Rude.
Let's try these for a little bit. I know we're gonna lose damage, 18.8 down to 17.8, so we lost 1k tooltip. That's not too bad though, that's still like above what we were when we logged on today. Oh, I forgot to try to deposit that. This 40 life charm is pretty good, but we don't really have any room for a small unless we drop the 4 armor. We'll just save it for now. Alright, so we got some move speed, our reses should be looking... Oh wow, yeah, we're capped on everything but poison. Oh yeah, because of the body armor. I forgot our body armor gives it... Wow. We were really low poison before. Damn. Okay, let's see what the new zone is. Steam train again. We just had that zone. Angelic increase. Again. Legion and then castrate. What's our budget shield? Now that we're getting our if we can fix our poison res, we could drop our shield, or if the shield we're replacing it with has reses. Shield. Sacred Aegis, Gabriel's shield. Sacred Aegis. Oh, I don't know if I have that yet. What, it's a bunch of life, and... Yeah, so no reses. Our reses are gonna take a massive hit if we use that. Not really damage either, it's just kind of full defensive. Or Gabriel's if we happen to find one. There's other shit we can get too. We don't have to like limit ourselves. There's like plenty of other ones. You feel like ARPGs have always been about... Sorry, I don't know when you sent that. I just noticed it though. My bad. I was researching shit. You feel like ARPGs have always been about the power fantasy, and personally, when they stray from that to slow everything down too much, it just turns you away from them. Yeah. That's where, like, I like PoE 2, but I don't know if I like the vision for PoE 2, right? Like, because PoE 2 still has that power fantasy, but they do want it to be on the slower side, and I don't know if that's, like, necessarily for me. So Act 2 would be here, Danthorpe area. What's the best dungeon in here? I guess we can just try all of them, right? Since the zone isn't super crazy, I think I'm gonna farm from my gloves. Does this zone even have a side dungeon? Okay, it does. The Frozen Cellar 1. Okay, pretty short. It's pretty dense, but for how long, like, how much we have to, like, travel to find it, I don't think that's the way to go. So Crystal Village? No. Chilling Lake. Big zone. I don't see a side zone yet, though. Which is kind of good. The zone's so big, it makes it... When you have a big zone, it makes it harder to find the side dungeon whenever you have to reset. Yeah, I'm gonna say there's no side for this one. Okay, so that eliminates Chilling Lake. Arctic Tundra. I don't know that Arctic Tundra has one either. Unless it's wedged in this corner. Yeah. That leaves Snowy Mountains or Glacial Trail. I'm fairly certain Snowy Mountains has a decent one. I think I just did it earlier today. There was one of the Satan zones was here. And I think I went in it. Maybe. Maybe not. Unless it's down here. Oh my god, I'm stuck. Wow, I'm crazy. I swear to God I did a snow dungeon not too long ago. Maybe one of the other zones has a snow dungeon? And I swear it was this zone that had it. Oh, Glacial Trail, you're my last hope, or else we have no good dungeons in frickin' Act 2. Deathlord Marchers. Okay, we do have one here. Ancient City, please be good. I don't even know if I've ever done this dungeon. I have no idea how to clear this one. I don't know where, like, the end is, typically. Okay, it's at least so far a little bigger than the other one. It is like a double area, which has a little bit of loading. Not my favorite, but... little jump puzzle over here. Hey, I just real. Oh, okay. So, don't go down first. On floor 2. I don't remember what video I was watching, but I actually watched a video and I saw someone farming here. I don't know if it was because it was like a Satan zone or if they were just going for maybe one of those gloves as well. What video was it? It might have been, because it was actually really funny because they were trying to do the whole, that little jump part, and they had their cursor on it, and they were trying to jump across it, and they kept failing miserably, and then they just, like, wiggled their cursor real fast. Just like you could tell they were frustrated. But I can't remember what video that would have been. I was probably looking at some, like, video in a class or something that I was interested in. Alright, I think that's it. I think. Was that... I'm guessing down here, I didn't actually pay attention. Is this portal down here the way out? Like, back to, the main zone? Yeah, okay. Yeah, that was better. Less, not as dense as, the Crystal Village one. but it's much more, it's longer, which means you're not, like, voting to reset and traveling to the dungeon as much. But yeah, we're only gonna do this when we're between zones, because I think, if the zone's really bad, we'll do this. Otherwise, just getting general levels and gear, I think, is gonna be better. Because the sooner we can get to, like, Hell 5 at the very least, we'll have better drops there. Farming this on Hell 2 is probably, not very realistic. Which actually makes me wonder if it would be better to just grind Event Horizon rather than doing this if the zone's bad. Hero levels are just power. Hero levels are almost more power than gear. In a way. Actually, after this run, I might just do, I might get my notepad set up on where to farm a lot of our, like, later game gear. Just so we can have, like, a good gauge as we go through Satan zones and stuff like that. Okay. Vote reset, and then... items, weapons, sort by rarity... Does he mention... Damn. apparently Dawnbringer, if we could get one. What does it do? I don't really look at the much, but 22% chance when casting to do a... It probably doesn't matter that much. 5 all skills. Cast rate doesn't matter too much. Just minus 25 to all resistances, all attributes, magic skill damage by up to 60%, that's huge. And it has all res on it. And just all damage reduced. And it always rolls 4 to 5 sockets. That's not bad. Obviously, odds of us getting it. Dragon, I think I know what weapon that is. I'm pretty sure I've seen people posting their gear and they have it. Yeah, Dragon Knight's Flail. 3 to 4 skills. Flat magic skill damage, minus arcane, arcane, or percent magic, and then all res. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's just an anywhere drop. But it is an SS, so it's 5 and 326,000, so... Just so I don't look at this later and wonder, so gloves, Act 2 dungeons, weapon, anywhere. What's next? Let's just go down the list. Helmet. Oh, so eventually we get Sight of the Gods, which the cast rate on some of these items is probably part of the reason they get it too. You need like a lot of cast rate for the teleport. Is Sight of the Gods a specific area or just... Oh, Unstable Rift. Does that mean it can only drop an Unstable Rift? Or is it 4 and... frickin' 3.5 million, or also Unstable Rifts. Either way, I marked it down. Once again, there might be other options too. But I'll look into that later. Shield is Gabriel's shield. Oh, that's off Gabriel. Like... beefed up Gabriel, or like... Wait, no. Gabriel's not who I'm thinking of, right? Wait, hold on. What's the Act 4 boss? I doubt you can just grind that Gabriel. I also know that I see a lot of people using Celestial Authority too. So I'm actually gonna do 2 different... Unstable Rifts seem like they might be important to grind. Both Celestial Authority and that. We may be speccing into that at some point. That brings us to body armor, which is gonna be Gem King. Is one option. Chaos Tower. That's not gonna be fun. Or we also can get Arcanus Wrath, which is Act 5, 6, 7, Act 8, Zone 1-5. Uh, 3 minutes until we get the new zone, and then we'll go back to grinding. Rings are gonna be Dragon's Blessing. Oh, that's this one.
This weapon is called the Poisonous Short Sword of Poison.
Hell yeah, dude. I bet it poisons.
I bet so too.
All
Sounds
attributes,
like an
magic
item
find
that nigga would
experience.
To troll somebody.
There's a lot of troll-y stuff in this game. Just casually farm summon Drixia. The other option is, I think, is just a Dragon Steel or the quest too. Wait, no. He says Soul Stone. I'm guessing he meant Soul Forged? Or is there a Soul Stone ring? Wait, have we seen Dragonsteel Ring? Do we have that? I guess it is 38 to 45 armor. Or 35 to 45 armor. That would be nice, especially since we're... Okay, hold on. Let me actually search. Soul... No, he must have meant Soul's Forged Ring. Which Dragonsteel is just random drop, right? I'm guessing. Yeah, random drop. Not too bad of a chance either. We'll get him eventually. That's ring. Belt. No, at least no, like, big. So Rugal is just random drop. What is that? Fizz damage reduction, minus enemy arcane, all attributes, and all res. Or the typical Gaze of the Void, which is also just random drop. Okay. That's that. We can just random drop that. We don't even need to mark it down. And then boots were Hermes, which we have already. But there were Adamant Roamers. Those are Rogue Chaos Tower, whatever that means. A bunch of armor. A bunch of armor. Or Chaos Walkers. Oh, our Chaos... Oh, wait, no, there they are. Rogue Chaos Tower Inferno only. Damn. 40 to all attributes. Magic skill damage. Yeah, those are pretty good. We'll have to figure out what the hell a rogue Chaos Tower is at some point. Good times. I think, is that it? I think that's it, other than charms. Random drop is first one. Act 4 boss dungeons is one. Anubis Ankh is just random drop. Shield Defender random drop. Probably not getting those, but we'll do those chests. I already knew to do those chests anyway. Moon Shard, random drop. Traveler map, random drop. Bulk. Ruby chest. That's from like the Ruby key stuff, probably, right? I haven't even messed with that stuff yet. Dragon Heart. Drixia, nice. And then Tablet of Awakening. Dungeons and boss dungeons. Okay, so that's just very general. Alright, now I think that's everything. We have all of our locations that have locations anyway. Other than that, we're just at random. Let's reset zone and go grind. Field of battle, what do we got here? Oh, we've got +1 loot amount, which is pretty good. Other than that, cooldowns are reduced and increased damage taken. Should be fine. That's fine. And what is this? Act 1? So no, like, specific gear. We don't have to do the dungeon if we don't want to. But we probably will because we don't have any tree that's telling us, like, for, like, overworld MF or anything yet, so... Because we need to do frickin' Act 3, and I need to be able to kill the damn boss. I could probably kill it if I hammered it out and didn't suck. Especially now that I'm capped reses, except for poison, but I don't think he does poison. I don't even know what kind of damage he does, honestly. I really need to pay attention when he kills me to see what kind of damage he does. Wait, I just realized my follower is gone. Wait, how long haven't I had my follower? Did he die during the boss fight before? No, I thought I had him recently. Damn. What happened to you, buddy? No idea. Give me my MF back, though. Get back in my life, follower. Actually, I think next level, I'm gonna go do it again. I know I'm beating a dead horse, but I think I'm gonna go try and push Hell 3. Because my damage is pretty good, and if I can get some stuff done on Hell 3, I can get points. And if I can get points, I can get the Guardian of Hellifix. And if I can get the Guardian of Hellifix, I'm guessing this is a white shield. But yeah, Guardian of the Hell, that's just like randomly as we're farming, we just get bursts of runes. And runes will be nice for various things, of course. Oh, oh wait, it's a large charm. Still a Mastodon large charm. We want Mastodon grand charms, but I'll still take it if it's a good roll. If it's a bad roll, well, then it can go to hell. Okay, we can't jump anywhere there. Weirdly enough, sometimes we can jump things and other times we can't. Just the game being really funny. I'm not gonna lie, I don't see any skull mobs up there. And I can't be asked to loop all the way around to run up there, so I think we're just not gonna do it. Yeah, if this attempt doesn't work, then to kill the boss, I'm just gonna farm until probably I have those armor nodes. Once I have those armor nodes, I'll probably be good. I think we can drop rare potions now off our filter. I'm fairly certain. I don't think there's like, I mean, there's definitely like rare ones that could be better than what we have, but we'll just keep purple and satanic on. And if we get better ones, we get better ones. Not like we really even need it too much. Excuse me, we already have like a really good... We already have a really good life potion. Oh, there's a jewel up there. Man, I can't jump anything in here. Can't freaking click that shrine. There we go. Oh, there's a item back here I missed. L shard. We are almost leveled, and then we're gonna go try boss again. Although I might... Hey, Hermes boots again. Might, probably gonna save dupes of things that I can use and play, star roulette on them and star them back and forth until one of them bricks. Which, as long as those Hermie boots aren't terribly rolled, and depending on how mine are rolled, I might actually throw some stars on them right now. Stats are stats. Alright, let's sort gear real fast. Uh, 132 life, that's not bad. 2 to projectiles on that helmet. I don't think we have a 2 to projectiles on that helmet yet. Or ring. Okay. Question, what are our larges looking like? Actually, that's just an upgrade to that large. 75 to 132. Unique tab, Deathlord Marchers. We have those already. That chest can go, weapon can go, helmet. We have already staff can go, and then that ring. Pretty sure this helmet, just in case, we may play a poison character. Granted, we already have the poison character's helmet. We don't really need to do it for this one, but whatever. Oh, I did already have 2 to poison. Well, we're here. Which one's better? 23 int, 27 int. Yeah, it doesn't really matter, whatever. Alright. What do we got here? So they can roll 10 to 20 attributes. These are perfect attributes. And then 20 to 25 auras, 22. Both of them actually aren't bad. Let's play, I guess let's play a game. How do we want to do this? I guess we just go back and forth, huh? Never mind. They literally bricked on first click. I'm gonna save them for now, but I highly, like, these boots are not worth removing corruption on, so. Well, that was fun. Literally 1 click. No fun allowed. Alright, we're gonna try, We're gonna try fighting the boss on Hell 3 again. Let's spend our incarnation point. Technically, we could set up our second tree for single target. We would get a little bit of summon damage instead of armor. Not many points. What would that be? Like, just a couple points into it? Let me take a peek.
Go lay down. Back later.
See ya. Top is single target. Oh, we go where we're going anyway. We actually don't diverge yet from single target to AoE. I mean, technically we could get 2 points in, but we don't take the attack radius. I don't think it's gonna make a difference between giving us like a little bit of armor or giving us like 8% summon damage on the second tree. Time to go get your vehicle. If you're gonna be gone before you get home, then have a good one. Maybe see you later tonight. Alright, man, have a good one. Good luck with your car situation. You're probably already gone, but I don't know. I don't know how much longer I'll be streaming. This is usually just my shorter daytime stream. I usually do my bigger stream at night. I just wanted to get on and play for a bit. Yeah, I mean, Hell 3 isn't feeling too bad, at least on the trash mobs so far. Divine enemy right here. It's not too bad. Like, sure, we're not insta-killing, so maybe Hell 2 would still be better. Honestly, I mainly want this unlocked so we can try to get more points for the ether tree. Not necessarily for, like, hyper-efficient farming. Oh, well, speaking of, I do have to go do some stuff. Just found out. I was literally just talking about how I don't know how long I'm going to stream for. You know what's really funny? I was standing right here on another time that I had to leave and go AFK for a while. So, I am going to end because I don't know. I don't think it's going to be too long, but I think I will just end. I'm probably going to be doing dinner in a few hours anyway. So, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll be back for tonight's stream. I'll probably be grinding a little bit more. You'll probably see me a bit higher level next time you see me, because I will have some time when I get back to play and everything, but yeah, at least I won't be streaming. So I'll catch you guys tonight with the nighttime stream. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.